In this video, we're going to show you how to go from a stock enclosed 20-foot trailer to a fully decked out trailer with insulation, stereo, lights, AC, and toolbox. I started with an 8.5 by 20 foot by 7 foot tall Aero trailer with a 2-foot V-nose on it and two 5,200 pound axles. Now this is a pretty bare bones trailer. As you can see, there is no ceiling, some cheap, maybe 1/8 inch paneling on the walls and nothing on the floor. So the first thing I did was add Herculiner bed liner to the floor for a nice coating. Next up was insulating the ceiling with R4 1-inch styrofoam insulation along with 1/4 inch plywood to cover that up. After that I took down the wall paneling, which was just held in by screws. Came off pretty easily. As you can see, the bottom wasn't sealed up very well, so I sealed that up with caulking later. Another round of 1-inch R4 styrofoam insulation for the walls, along with 3/8 inch plywood for a little durability. Now I used the trailer just like this for a little while, but it's time to make this thing look a little better. I used a race red paint for the ceiling and decided to go with an FRP panel from Menards for the walls. This is a fiberglass commercial kitchen lining, which is waterproof and fairly scratch resistant, which works great on the walls of the trailer. Next on the list of things to do is storage. I started with a 30-inch Craftsman toolbox and just built around that, with storage compartments on each side, along with a storage compartment all the way across the top. Now we get to the fun stuff. I decided to add a stereo and all of my electronics up in the top left-hand corner, so we added a Kenwood stereo with two 6x9s, one on each side, and a 10-inch sub in the lower corner. Next, I finish off the front of the cabinets with some high-gloss industrial paint for a little added durability. Next up is a set of LED strip lights. I used a controller off of Amazon. I think it was only $10, just a dimmable controller, and mounted it over by the door. Now it's time for air conditioning. I went with a Dometic 15K Duotherm Brisk 2 air conditioner. All you have to do is cut a hole in between the frame rails on the ceiling. Make sure you cut it in the right spot, and you do have to weld in 2 support brackets that go in between them to hold everything together. All of the electrical is in the top left compartment. As you can see, we have a fuse box here for the air conditioner that has an outlet on the outside where I plug in my generator, along with a couple outlets on the inside. That is the only thing that runs on AC. I have a 140 amp battery up on top that powers the stereo and LED lights, along with a Black & Decker auto charger that turns on whenever the generator is running that charges up the battery. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, we added the cabinet doors, which are finished again in the industrial gloss black. This is the finished product, and as you can see, it turned out pretty nice. We used it quite a few times, had zero issues with anything, took it to the track, hauled my car all over the country, and it worked great to sleep in as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments.